Hello and welcome to Doctor Who's iconic 10th season. It's the 10th anniversary of Doctor Who since 1963, when William Hartnell started the era of the Doctor Who's. So, let's start off with the Three Doctors, a fantastic story with three of the main Doctors, William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton and Jon Pertwee, all playing the Doctor. Well, William Hartnell didn't have much to do in this story, however, but he still relies more of the story, and he's actually in it most of the time. The villain is Omega, an old Time Lord who created the TARDIS and the Time Vortex and all that stuff. So yeah, it's very important for the mythology of Doctor Who's history, and this is one of them. Joe unfortunately doesn't do anything again except the units in this story, which I really like. I think Unit's brilliant in every story it's in. I just think it's so good, it's amazing. The New Who's kind of shrunk it down a bit, and that isn't good. So yeah, Three Doctors, in conclusion, Three Doctors is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely smashing. Next up, the Carnival of Monsters. Yeah, we're going downhill again. It's not bad, it's actually not bad of a story. The monster, the Jurassic, I think it's actually a good iconic monster for this story in particular. The reason there's no sequel to this kinda justifies the reason why it's like that. I mean, I'm not sure if it's to do with the writers, or they just didn't have the time, or they didn't even enjoy the story that much, or they just didn't, or they just was careless. But the story itself is okay, but the aspect and the execution isn't worthy of the story itself. Next up, Frontier in Space. This is actually a good one. Yes, Roger Delgado's last story, however, he died in a car accident. Jon Pertwee was obviously hurt by this, which is why he considered, after the season had aired, he announced he was going to leave, so they did one more season with him. But we'll get that on in next video. So, The Frontier in Space is a very good story, very build up to the next story in the series, which is Planet of the Daleks. And oh boy, did they pull the stops out of this one. Planet of the Daleks is brilliant. I absolutely love Planet of the Daleks. I think it's so good. I think they should have kept it going. They should have kept doing what they were doing, and they shouldn't have ended it. It's a brilliant story, and it's fantastic and very faithful to the Daleks. And finally, The Green Death, an amazing final story for Joe Grant. It's so heartbreaking to see the Third Doctor just sit in Bessie and just think about Joe, think about Liz, about Unit and the whole family that he's leaving behind. You know, it kind of makes him think, and he misses that family that he had. And now that Joe's gone, kind of makes it more worse. But the Doctor would never be alone. So, join me next time for season 11 of Jon Pertwee's final season as the Third Doctor.